Hey there guys, it's DJ Slope from Slope's Game Room, and it's finally time to do the big announcement I've been working towards for quite some time. It's finally here, and I'm going to announce it all and answer some cool Patreon questions at the same time. So yes, here we go. This is October's Q&A. Yes! Hello. Yes, so I've got a big announcement to make, people. I'm very happy to say that I have finally handed in my notice to take YouTube full time. Yes, I've been working towards this for the longest time, and yeah, it's finally here. So on the 7th of December, that will be my final day of a proper PAYE 9-to-5 job. I'm incredibly scared, you have no idea, and then obviously Article 13 gets thrown in my face as soon as I hand in the notice. My phone is a brand new phone, so it's playing around and making noises, so ignore those. But yes, I'm handing in my notice. It's an incredibly scary time, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm going to be able to get a lot more content out for you guys. You may have noticed over the last month and a half, it's been a little bit lackluster. There's been, a video every other week rather than every week. And obviously this week you've got this video, and next week, thankfully I have had one in the pipeline, in the back burner that I've mostly got finished, which is this. Yes, I'm doing the Vega Plus. And it is a movie-length Kick Scammer episode. It's about an hour and a half before I add the little bit on the end as well. And Kieren Hawking, massive shout out to you, my friend, because you're the person that actually wrote it. For anybody that don't know, there will be a link down below for you to go and check out his channel. Definitely worth checking out. I've worked with him quite a lot, sort of unintentionally in the past, over on Larry's channel. He wrote a lot of Larry's fact hunt videos, which I edited. So yes, we've met up many a times. He's a quality guy. So he knows everything in and out about the Vega Plus, and I wouldn't have been able to do it as much justice as someone like him, so I got him involved. So yes, but anyway, I am taking YouTube full time. As I said, this will hopefully be my next video. Hopefully that will be obviously this weekend coming now. I'm recording this on Sunday. I have no internet, which is why it isn't getting uploaded today. It will get uploaded hopefully tomorrow, the day you're seeing it, Monday, because then I will have internet, because I'm in a new house, and finally I have a proper Slopes game room. Yes, Slopes game room actually used to be more Slopes game cupboard under the stairs, which doesn't have the same ring to it. But now, woo, let's pick the gimbal up. Let me just flip this around. Can I do that on the fly? No, I can't, so jump cut. Hello again. Oh look, it's just the door, but it's Slopes Game Room's door, and yeah, this is going to bring you into Slopes Game Room. I have a new house, and this is my new game room, ladies and gentlemen. There's really not a lot to show you too much. I have this. Ooh, can I move that up there? Yeah. That, don't get too excited. That is actually Larry's, and I will give you that back soon, man, once I've done the complete history. Yeah, everything's just thrown up there at the moment. It's all a bit of a hodgepodge, but yeah, there you go. That Kick Scammer, woo! Getting to learn how to use a gimbal. That will be coming soon. Absolutely, you know what I'm talking about, hopefully. Yeah, it's a pretty exciting room. There's all my retro gamers. There's the video that Retro Man Cave beat me to. Plenty of cool stuff, some incredible books by Bitmap Books, amazing for my research, such a good company. Random junk down there on the windowsill, which will get moved very soon. Let's move this douchey pillow out the way. There you go. Anyone playing Sega Heroes right now? Incredible game, and playing that loads. Yeah, and oh look, my YouTube family. Ooh, yeah. And there you go. So at the moment it's a little bit of just a random assortment of stuff, which not everything is plugged in, but yeah, I've got a proper game room, which eventually will be all sorted. So yes guys, that is the room. Slopes game room. Yes. I just want to say before I continue on, an enormous thank you to everybody that's helped me get to this level. And I don't mean moving house, I mean this level in YouTube. Because I'm getting close to 100,000 subscribers, which is quite mental. I think I managed to get there quite quickly as well for my type of channel, at least, you know. I have a lot of plans for Slopes Game Room, and it's always frustrated me that I've never been able to get them all done. You know, sometimes people prefer the kick scammer stuff, some people prefer the complete history, some people prefer the weirder, smaller videos I do, some people prefer the vinyl unboxings, whatever it may be. I've always tried to give everyone a little bit of something, because I love making all of those, and I've always been hindered because when someone does like complete history, they might have to wait 5 weeks for the next one. That's just not going to be the case moving forward. Sorry about my phone. Yeah, it's not going to be the case moving forward. With all of this extra time and this extra space, I am going to be able to give you guys so much more content. It's like I say, it's been a little bit lackluster while I get this prepared, but now we're about to move into December. December 7th is going to be my final day of a 9-to-5 job. Ah! My God, I'm so scared about that. I'll talk about that in a minute. Yes, and it basically means there's going to be a lot more content for you guys. My plan is to give you at least 2 to 3 videos every single week. My weekend video will always be my big one, and if something else drops out, that one won't. That is the one I always want to spend the most amount of time on. I recently did the House of the Dead complete history. Expect more bigger, in-depth complete histories like that. You people like the Kick Scammer videos. Like I say, expect to see more of that. I have another Kick Scammer show that I'm working on as well, which will happen when it happens. And streaming, I want to start doing that once a week as well on top of all of this. Guys, there's just so much I want to do, and I'm finally going to have the opportunity to do it. So Patreon or not, I just want to say to all of you guys, thank you so much for helping me get to this level. Now, a lot of you may be asking why I haven't stopped already, because I know there's a lot of YouTubers out there that have stopped before they reached anywhere near 100k, and honestly guys, it's because it's not just me here. I have a whole family I need to support, and I needed to make sure that YouTube was at a stage that could financially look after me, not just me and my game collection habit, obviously, but I have a family to look after, and they will always be number one to me. So I need to make sure for the longest time that I can provide for my family. I'm in a very good state right now. We've just moved in. We've sorted out a lot of things that we needed to do to prep ourselves to get ready for this big transition into me taking YouTube full time. And I've finally done it, and like I say, without your guys' support, it would not have been possible. It just wouldn't have been possible. So, yes, even though I'm about to take a heavy financial hit by losing just completely my 9-to-5, I do feel the extra content and the extra love that I give out to you guys will hopefully be brought back with YouTube or Patreon, whatever it may be. So thank you all so much. I think you are going to enjoy the future of Slopes Game Room. Thank you all so much. Now, before I ramble on, guys, this is such an important video for me. I've wanted to make this video for such a long time, and I know when I look back, there's going to be 1,000 things I forgot to mention because I'm just too excited. But hey, there you go. This is a Q&A question, Patreon Q&A after all. If you guys want to support Slopes Game Room on Patreon and ask me questions, being a lot more in-depth and all the stuff that I am working on as and when it happens, then Patreon is the way to do that. There will be a link down below. It is the way that helps me, and it's the best cushion, especially with things like Article 13 happening. I don't ever want to leave you guys, and something like Patreon does help that. So yes, thank you all so much. Let's answer some questions. So here we go. There's quite a few. So the Geeky Dad asks, with The Witcher coming to Netflix next year, is there any game series you'd like to see turned into a Netflix series? Personally, I really want to see a Fallout series about surviving the Fallout wasteland. Okay, so it's really bad, isn't it? Because the first thing I always do is just run to my classic Sega games, you know, like these ones. See, I don't know how good. I'm thinking of instantly my favourite ones. I don't know how good something like Streets of Rage would be as a TV show. You know, that's just a fun brawler, isn't it? But what I think would be awesome is a proper neo-future looking jet set radio, or even turning the Space Channel 5 into a crazy, it knows it's not, like sort of a Deadpool taking the piss out of itself sort of Space Channel 5 video as well. I mean, that would be quite cool as a TV show. So I think that's what I'm going to go for. I'm pushing towards Space Channel 5 more though. So yeah, Space Channel 5. And Nathan Martin replied to that and he asked, what is your favourite takeaway and why? My favourite takeaway is an Indian, absolutely. Well, actually, my favourite food is sushi. If you can find a good sushi place, that will always win. But I've only recently got my wife into Indian food, so we haven't had a lot of Indian food over the last 15 years. So I'm really all about the Indian food right now. Before that, it would have been Chinese, but I think it's Indian. And like I say, unless there's sushi, unless there's good takeaway sushi, which there never is around here. And then he apologised for asking that question because he was drunk, and I laughed. And then that was from, who was that? That was Nathan Martin. Thank you very much, mate. Richard Carter, aka Fantastic Dizzy, asks, hi Daniel, hope family and things are good. Family and things are very good, very, very good. Really enjoyed the iRetro Gamer video. I hope you carry on sharing. So for those that don't know, I can talk about this publicly now. The reason no one here saw last month's Q&A is because another channel called iRetro Gamer, which is sadly, it's gone. It's sadly gone. One of my all-time favourite YouTube channels. Basically what he did, let me just put this down, so basically what he did, his dad, back when his dad was alive, sadly he's passed away, when my friend, the guy who ran iRetro Gamer, his name's Tyler, was a youngster, him and his dad would film a lot of stuff, almost as if they had a YouTube channel before YouTube was a thing, obviously. And they would film them unboxing and going to the shops and getting new Sega stuff and going to the big Disney Pavilion Sega thing that they had going on there. There was a lot of PC Engine talk about the launch of the N64 and their disappointments with that and all of this other stuff. And what he's done is he's put all this together in these short little segmented videos. And I was absolutely in love with them because nobody else has ever done a video series like that I can see. You know, 1,000,001 people have reviewed Streets of Rage and 1,000,001 people have reviewed Golden Axe and all this other stuff, but no one's ever done this. And for reasons of his own, which are completely respected, by the way, he actually completely deleted his channel, including those videos. Now, I'm stupidly upset about this. I ran to him and I said, look, please bring these videos back, and he didn't want to. Anyway, someone had downloaded all of the videos, a fan. And so he had these videos back, and in a change of heart he asked me if I wanted to put them on my channel. Now, I've always been a bit funny of putting other people's content on my channel. In fact, I've only ever done it, as far as I'm aware, that I can think of, I've only ever done it once, and that was with Jimmy Happer, and that was completely worth it because Jimmy Happer is one of my all-time favourite YouTubers. So, as much as I really wanted to put his content on my channel, it did seem a little bit odd because obviously a lot of it is obviously love towards his dad. And not only that, there's probably going to be into the 20s of amount of these episodes. So if I put them on my channel, I'm just not going to be able to stop. And if I get a lot of hate from it, I'm still not going to stop, but it could really hurt the channel. So I was a little bit unsure on what to do. The reason why I didn't put a Patreon video out for you guys last time, and it was a Patreon only video actually, the last Q&A, is because at the end of it I wanted to show one of these videos and ask for their opinion. Their opinion was that they wanted to have it on the channel, but since then Tyler has now said that he actually thinks it would be a lot more better if it was on an American channel. He's actually in two minds on what he wants to do with it. So if you want to see iRetro Gamer come back, I don't know what you would do actually, just hope for the best. Unfortunately, it's not going to be happening on my channel, which I think might have been for the best. The fact that I'm unsure about it means it probably shouldn't have gone on there. So basically, for fans of iRetro Gamer, it might be coming back, but not on this channel. It almost did, though. But to answer the rest of your questions, looking forward to California Games, the complete history. You shouldn't be saying this, telling people what they're going to be getting. That might be something coming up soon. It will. That was a favourite of mine. So yeah, California Games, that might be coming. Will you be playing Red Dead Redemption 2? Thanks. So finally his answer is, will you be playing Red Dead Redemption 2? No. I can see on my shelf Red Dead Redemption 1. I've never played it, although obviously I should, because I know it's going to be a game I'm all about. I've just not played it, and I imagine I will at some point because I love Rockstar games, but I've just not bought it. This is going to be something exciting. I might be able to play some games now I'm a full-time YouTuber. So at the moment, no, but hopefully in the future. There you go. And while we're here, talking about California games. So California games, this is the sort of stuff you should expect to see on my channel. Don't just expect the big weekend complete histories, which are obviously still coming. I've got some very big ones in the works. Think of things like Striders, think of your Contras, all that sort of stuff. But also, I like to do the smaller ones as well. So midweek you might see, and you will see, California Games The Complete History. That is one that I am working on. So being able to go full time is going to mean that you guys get to see the bigger and the smaller episodes, as instead of one or the other. You're going to be able to see both. So yeah, California Games, that's coming. Thank you, Richard Carter, for announcing that. I should have proofread these first. So that Retro Video Gamer has actually asked 2 questions. I think the Geeky Dad is onto something with Fallout. Oh yeah, I'm doing the earlier ones of Fallout. Since 76 is just around the corner, it'd be good to see a complete history on the series, where its inspirations were from, and how it's changed from a simple peg to the size and scale it is today, along with the novelty items. Yes, Fallout is one that I've wanted to do for a while, but like other ones, there was another series as well. That was it, Phantasy Star. I know it's completely different, but basically I've never played the Phantasy Star games, and I've never played the Fallout games, any of them. I've literally never played a Fallout game. So, going full time, I'm going to be able to do a lot more of playing these sort of games to be able to eventually make a complete history. I will not make a complete history until I've played every game in the series. So, Fallout is one that's been requested, so don't expect it anytime soon, but I do think that is one you will definitely eventually see. He also asks, I want to know, how the hell are you managing to keep up the crackingly good output with a house move and the dreaded November release schedule on us right now? Also, your thoughts on the PlayStation Mini Classic. So I've already answered the house move thing. I actually had to cut my content in half. Thankfully, I had a couple in the back burner, which I'm almost exhausted, so new content now being made. The PlayStation Mini Classic, I like it. There is a game on there that's going to be my very next complete history. Very unexpected game, but it has been requested quite a bit. So this is a shout out to Sega as well, because they're bringing out the Sega Classic. Now, if you want to own Nintendo, you want to own the Nintendo, what they did with the NES Classic and the SNES Classic. I always thought the SNES Classic was a little bit cheap, like, what is it, like 20+1 games or something like that on there, so 21 games, and fair enough, one of them was Star Fox, that was a nice touch. But there's no reason there can't be more. Now, the good thing is, they went out to these other companies, the same with the PlayStation Classic, and went and got the Grand Theft Auto game, and they went and got Tekken, you know, games that are known originally on the PlayStation, but they're not PlayStation-owned IPs. So it's good they've gone out and got those, but why did you get Tekken 3 but not Tekken 2 and 1? Why is there Grand Theft Auto, Grand Theft Auto but not Grand Theft Auto London? Why is there not the entire 3 Crash Bandicoot games on there? If you can get one, why can't you get the other? And then, when you look at your own IPs, why is things like Parappa the Rapper not on there? It absolutely boggles the mind. There shouldn't be 20 games, there should be a minimum of 50 games. So, from what I've heard, it's absolutely bare bones, and other than the fact of having a cool looking mini PlayStation on your shelf, that's £120 worth of a doorstop, basically. I hate to be that guy, but you would be able to emulate it probably better. Now, what they should do is not only add like 50 odd games, which wouldn't be hard. I mean, so where is it? So I've got the Mega Drive collection up there. When Sega released their Mega Drive collection, they should put I think there's 49 games, or 41, one of the two. They should put all of those games on the Mega Drive Classic. I'm sure you're not going to have the same problem. You won't be able to get Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic 3 on there, is what it is. But get them all on there. And also add achievements. Not achievements, like challenges. Get to the end of level 1 in 20 seconds. You know, all that sort of stuff. Which they did with that. And if you put that into a little box, it would just completely outshine the competition. And I know we don't live in a world of Sega versus Nintendo anymore, but if you want to be the number one, just do that. And it boggles the mind. Surely it wouldn't be that hard to do that. So, I hate that it's so bare bones, because if there was like challenges for the do every mission in Tekken without kicking or something ridiculous like that, I would buy it in a heartbeat just because it's so much cooler. But the fact that it's simply the ROMs onto a system which they've made look a little bit pretty, I'm sadly, I'm not going to be picking it up unless someone wants to send it to me, and then I'll review it badly, because the fact that it's that bare bones annoys me. It really does annoy me. It looks nice though, I'll give them that, it looks nice. Personally, I don't mind the lineup, mainly as I never owned one the first time round, but recognising a number of the titles being launch ones. Do you think Sony made a major boo-boo or played on the branding? So yeah, continuing on, I should have read the rest of that first. They're just hitting the nostalgia, and I really think the company should do more than just hold on to that nostalgia. Give us minimum, like, show us the covers, add extra bits in there. Don't just give us ROMs, because you can do that anyway, can't you? Yeah. No matter how hard Nintendo try and stop you. Quang DX, yes, Quang. And as I was tidying up my room, Azobiteka. Quang, that's his business card, by the way. Quang asks, have you ever done any voiceover or perhaps radio work before? If not, would it be an avenue you would perhaps think about pursuing? Obviously, I was a DJ, so I've done a lot of shout-outs and stuff like that, and I've done quite a lot of work on the mic, but I've never done any voiceover. Although I'm sure you know already, there is I'm hoping, actually I'm going to say it because then it's set in stone. I am giving my voice as the narrator of an upcoming video game that Quang knows quite well, so more info on that when I can talk more about that. But yes, no I haven't, but expect it to happen in the future, absolutely. Actually, there is another YouTuber that asked me to do some voice work for him, and yeah, so more stuff will be coming, more stuff's coming. Obviously I've done voiceover work on YouTube, but yeah. I hope that answers your question, mate. Ryan Burford asks, hi mate, ever think of doing a complete history on another gaming YouTuber? Oh, that would be good, wouldn't it? Maybe a little side thing. Not in the instant future, but possibly into the distant future. I have quite a few ideas on what I want to do moving forward, but you know, I'm taking this transition into going full time, and if I start playing around with new ideas and adding new shows in, I think there's a dangerous time to do that. You ease that stuff in when you're comfortable, and right now I'm not comfortable, I'm scared, so do what I know works, more complete histories, more random histories, more kick scammers. But yes, I would like to do that. There was the Game Life episode that Down the Rabbit Hole and Larry Bundy did together. I loved that. I would like to do more of that sort of stuff. Imagine if we did, like, if there was like a complete history of the angry video game nerd. I wouldn't call it complete history, it would be called something else. Through the keyhole, you know. But that would be cool. I would like to do that. I think that would be good. And I think I've got enough contacts now to be able to reach out to the right sort of people to do the history on them. Yeah. I think I could do that. So that's likely something you'll see in the future. It's not going to be set in stone or anything. It's not happening, and it's not going to be happening straight away. But do expect to see something like that. And actually, I am looking at pushing that Kick Scammer series a little bit more, and not just focusing on, obviously, Kickstarters and, you know, crowdfunding campaigns. I want to look into the people that are sort of internet people that are just very interesting, sort of how I did with that Bob's Game, because that Bob's Game was really Kick Scammer episode 2. It was more an interesting story about the guy, so expect to see more of that sort of thing. So I suppose this reviewing, doing complete histories on YouTubers would fit into that. Maybe that might all just sound like gibberish to you, but it's the cogs working in my mind live. Pixels.limited, aka Samuel Victor, very good channel, you should go and support him, actually says, hi Dan, hope all's good, congrats on all your recent success, and hope the house move went well. The house move went incredibly well. my question is, with the new PlayStation Classic coming out for Christmas, which 5 games that aren't included would you personally hack the system to add? Or in other words, what are your top 5 favourite PS1 games not included? Ha! Ha! Let me think. I think I've got some PS1 games up here. I need to jog my memory. Right, Heart of Darkness is probably one of my favourite PS1 games. That's got to be on there. Double disc, I don't care. I want to see... Go on, what running low. Can you add Beat Mania? I was a massive fan of Beat Mania, but the thing is with Beat Mania, you need a special mini controller. You know, a little like keyboard, keyboard and scratchy record thing. What else could we put on there? Oh, Twisted Metal is on there, but Twisted Metal World Tour isn't, and that game really upsets me. Twisted Metal Complete History is one I've wanted to do for a long time, by the way, before anyone in the comments asks for it. Wow, it's all gone blurry. Hello again. So there's, what did I say? I said Beat Mania, Heart of Darkness, Twisted Metal World Tour. I think that's Twisted Metal 2 for the Americans, perhaps. So there's 3. Oh my god, yes! Loaded. I'm going to say Loaded and Reloaded as one extra choice, because I love those games. They need a reworking. Obviously, you would need those analogs to come back and then just fix it so that the analogs work, because they're a bit hard to control, but I love those Loaded and Reloaded games. So there's your number 4 and 5, I suppose, but I'll give you one more. Parappa the Rapper. There you go. Why isn't Parappa the Rapper on there? And chuck Unjammy Lammy on there as well. So there you go. Thank you very much, Samuel Victor. Oh dear, I've gone out of the bollocks. I've gone out of it. No internet in this house yet, so just wait for the data to catch up. Okay. Oh, okay, we've actually only got one more. Oh, 2 more actually, from the same person, Creamy Elephant. Creamy Elephant asks, congratulations on making the big step of taking YouTube full time. Big move, big decisions, very stressful. It is. I know it's still very early, but what sort of advice and wisdom would you share with the smaller channels who may consider making such a big step? I know it was something you agonised over for a long time, and I would just like to hear more about your thought process. And again, what would you say to others who look to do the same? Keep up the great work as always. Love you, long time, Cream Dream. Right. So for me, it just, I need basically not only, how do I say this? Okay, so when I want to make videos or for YouTube, I want to make sure I've got a clear headspace. Now that I'm here, I'm panicking a little bit because, you know, I'm finally taking that step, but I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't look into every little detail to make sure I was okay to take this step. I've probably taken a bit too long compared to when I should have quit to do this, but you know, I feel stable and I need to have a clear mind before I can continue doing videos. In fact, the next Complete History is a bit of a random one, just to try and loosen it a little bit more. Like I said, it's one that people have been asking for. It's on that PlayStation Classic, so you've got 1 in 20 chance of getting that right. Yes, so I need to just try and clear myself a little bit. I'm doing that with a bit of a random video, and that's probably my biggest suggestion, because I could give you suggestions on how you would be able to grow a channel, but that's not what Creamy's asking. Creamy's asking, what would you do? What would you suggest for people taking that next step forward? And I would say just make sure that you're in a good, clear headspace when doing so, and that's where I am. So yeah, that's it really. Anyway, guys, I think that's it for now. Again, thank you all so much for, you know, not just the patrons, like I say, obviously thank you very much, patrons, you've been an enormous help, but to everybody that subscribes, everybody that shares my content, everyone that comments on my content, people that I meet and shake their hands, people that, other YouTubers that have helped me get to this level. Obviously, Larry and Kim and Nostalgia and Ashins, you know, all these people I used to watch before I was a YouTuber are now here, and we all help each other. And obviously, guys, massive thank you to all of you. So yes, oh, I don't want to end this because this is exciting, but yeah, anyway, I'm going to get going, and I'm actually going to go and edit. So yes, this is DJ Slope signing out, and hopefully I'll see you all next time. Bye!